Choo choo! Let's keep this hype train going. I am genuinely loving Clawdbot, but of course there are haters out there. Leave them to it. Stay in the community that likes to enjoy new technology, experiment, and just have fun. Anyway, today we're going to be doing what's been massively asked for on my previous video of setting up Clawdbot or Moltbot, which is running a local model. Now, I've done other videos on setting up local servers using Ollama, Local LLM. I'll link them above and below. So I talk about what hardware is good for and things like that. I'll breeze over some stuff in this episode, but yeah, without further ado, let's get cracking and setting up Moltbot with local LLMs. So let's get on with it. Now, personally, I would go for Ollama for a couple of reasons. Now, the models in Ollama, you've got two versions. You've got ones that are completely 100% local that will run on your machine, such as GLM 4.7 Flash. I think this will be the one that we're going to use. But you've also got cloud models, which are, don't quote me on this, but I still think they're free but they're cloud-based open source models. So you just have this flexibility. Whereas LM Studio, it's 100% local. Now, the setup is exactly the same. We're just dealing with different port numbers that reach the local model. So with that being said, we're going to set up Ollama. There are a couple of ways to actually set it up. You can either download the client here, which I would strongly recommend, or you can use Homebrew. And then in your terminal, you're going to type Ollama, pull the model that you want to run. So this is now downloading a local model, and on the instructions you would have seen as well that we can download the cloud version, which is going to be slightly more powerful with full context length. Now on Ollama, the thing you're going to want to do is actually increase the context length here. I've got it set to max. Otherwise, it's going to be a default of something like 4,000 tokens. So you want to max out the context length, and you should be good to go. And the one the creator, Peter Steinberger, recommends for Moltbot is Minimax M2, which is available on the cloud. And with LM Studio, we've got Minimax 8-bit, 6-bit. I think this is the full fat version. Yeah, 138. So you can actually download it using LM Studio. So just bear that in mind again if you want it completely local. And now in here, we can actually run the model. Tell me a joke. One of you can hear my fan spin up. In fact, look at my GPU history here. It's writing. There you go. We just caught the end of it there. Tell me another. This is all 100% local. Nobody's seeing what I'm writing except you guys. We have this. It's good to go. And to really tell it's running, you should be able to go to localhost 11434 and you should see Ollama is running. So we're good. We're cooking on gas. Now here is where the magic happens. Here in my config, I've switched to raw mode. You're going to want to set Ollama and the base URL with the port 11434. If you're running on Local LLM, the port is going to be 1234. You can change that to whatever you want. You want to make sure the server is running, and you'll see that it's reached port 1234. The API is going to be OpenAI completions, and then the list of models. This is going to where you're going to want to put a bunch of models that you're going to want to use. So GLM 4.7 Flash, GLM 4.7 reasoning false. Just set these up to what do you want to use them for. And then under agents, you've got models, you've got some defaults here. Ollama /GLM 4.7 Flash or Ollama /Minimax. The alias here is going to be local, whatever you want to call it, how you want to reference it, but you can just as well reference it as Ollama or GLM. Is going to pick up what model you want to use. And once again, realistically, just ask Moltbot to do the work for you. You've got it running in Ollama. That was the hard part. Now just ask Moltbot to link to Ollama, whatever model you're using. Now, how do we use this model? Inside of the chat window here, you can just type model and just type default Ollama or GLM 4.7 and it will set your model. Now, if I want to go back, I can go to Haiku and it will set my model to Haiku. Now, if we set it to go back to GLM, you're going to notice a massive slowdown in the response. So tell me a 500-word story. Haiku's going to respond with this very, very quickly, but we're already seeing a delay, meaning that you're probably going to use this on tasks that proactive tasks, that things that are done in the mornings, like your daily briefings, like various things like that, because it's going to take a while. Anything instant access is probably going to want to leave it as Haiku. Now, I probably going to recommend it the default OpenAI, Haiku, whatever you're using, I would leave it there because generally you're going to want a quick response. And there we go. It's finished doing its thing. Now, everything we have set inside of Moltbot is going to respond to which model you set in it. So we have skills, we have cron jobs. I've got my daily assessment. I'm going to say in my daily assessment cron job, use the GLM 4.7 Flash model. Because this is running on GLM 4.7, it's going to take a while to do it. Let's just wait for the result. And here we go. Your daily assessment will now use Ollama 4.7 Flash. So as far as I know, there's no automatic way to judge based on the intent. You might set up a skill or something inside of your rootmd files to say, assess the intent of the request coming in, whether it needs a light model or a heavy duty model. If so, use Olama, Opus, Haiku, whatever it is that you want to use. It needs AI to determine the intent in the first place to determine whether it's going to be heavy duty or not. So it's going to be some sort of request. So by that point, you might as well have used Haiku or something like this. That's why I'd leave the default as Haiku, something light, something cheap, or set them up on a case-by-case basis, like set up your skills, whatever. So I hope this helps setting up a local model. I love exploring local models and what we can do with them and just having fun with them. I've got plenty of Clawdbot, Moltbot videos coming up, so make sure you subscribe to that. You can support me on Patreon at patreon.com/x5m5. Until next time, keep on vibing.